Well, another day of Big Pats Under the Hood. And today, as you can see from the backdrop, I'm once again working on my Freightliner Columbia. The problem that I've been having is that I've been losing coolant from my out of my system. I've replaced all the hoses and everything on my truck. You can see all this stuff there is new. I've replaced all that there. Surge tank is low. Why is the surge tank low? So after replacing all the hoses and everything like that on the truck, surge tank is low. I've replaced all the hoses on the engine. Every coolant hose on the engine I've replaced. I've even bought a brand new radiator and put in it, trying to see what the problem was. So after replacing everything else, all the hoses, the upper radiator hose, the lower radiator hose and all that, here is the culprit. If you have a Freightliner that is a 2003 to a 2007 and you have three things going on. Number one, you're losing coolant. Number two, your coolant temp sensor is high. Your truck is running abnormally high temperature as far as your coolant. And sometimes you may even have a little precipitation out of your stack, like white smoke or something like that, but you just can't find where the coolant is going. This is your problem here. This is called an EGR cooler. And what happens is, from right here, this EGR cooler gets coolant from the oil cooler. You see there? That's the oil cooler. So you got antifreeze that runs through this. You can see it dripping now, running through the EGR cooler and then going to the water pump. See that? All those hoses are new. And so I was steady losing coolant. The problem is EGR coolant. It's not really hard to do. You have two bolts here. You have a bolt there and a bolt right there. It's 4 bolts. You'll have to drain your coolant out from this bottom hose here. That hose right there has 2 bolts on it. Take that hose loose at the bottom of the water pump and the coolant's gonna come out. You have to replenish the coolant stuff. You take off the 3 bolts on this EGR jumper pipe here that goes over there, and then you have the other pipe here that goes over to the what they would call a dozier valve or whatever like that. But for anybody that has a 2003 to a 2007 Freightliner with the 12.7 14-liter engine that has the EGR valve on it and has the EGR turbo, and you can't figure out where's your coolant going, you get to the point where you're having to add coolant to the engine every day, and it'll get so bad that you'll be driving and the coolant will just go. Well, what it's doing is the tubes inside of the cooler it's a non-serviceable unit. You have to replace it. Some places online have them for $700. Freightliner has them for $1,400 to $1,800, but it is a unit that you will have to replace. You will have to replace that unit. So if you're losing coolant in your Freightliner, it doesn't matter what make it is. If you have a glider kit truck and it has the EGR on it and you're wondering why you're losing coolant, this is your culprit right here. So as always, whenever I'm doing something and I know that it can help my subscribers out, or it can help out anybody else that's on eBay that's having the same problem, I'm always gonna post it. So I've showed you all that, and I'll put it back on, put the new one on. I've already bought the new one. I'll put the new one on, fill the system back up with coolant, and then we'll go from there. As always, if you haven't done so, please subscribe, like, share, comment. Share the video. Get it out there, because it may be millions of people that's having this same problem. They're wondering why their coolant level is being low and they don't have any external leaks, because on my truck, I didn't have any external leaks on my truck. All my hoses were replaced. I replaced the water pump, replaced everything. I didn't have any problem. The only issue I had was that internally, I didn't know where the water was going. Didn't see anything in my oil, anything like that. No water in my oil, no oil in my water. And so with that being said, that's gonna close out this video here. And I'll show you all after I've put it on and refilled the system up with an antifreeze and everything and got it up and going. As always, remember, stay tuned, stay safe, get out there and work on something. You can do it. I know you can. Have a great day. From Big Pat's Under the Hood, this is another video showing you all a symptom and the solution. Like I said, the symptom was I was losing coolant. It wasn't leaking anywhere externally on the engine. I had replaced all my hoses, everything. So I didn't have a leak there. But what I did have a leak is in that EGR cooler. And it's something, and like I say, it's three things you'll see. The loss of coolant, your engine temperature will be abnormally high, and you can see precipitation out of your stack. Sometimes you won't see it. It'll be at nighttime. It'll be kind of hazing. And you'll look at it and say, man, what's going on? And that's be what it is. It's not something you want to get fixed on the road. It's something that as soon as you find it, please fix it, because that thing right there, if it goes bad, it's going to blow all your coolant out of everything. So have a great day. Talk to you on the next one.